Hello, welcome to our channel, English Malayalam Dictionary. Before we begin the story of Mohanlal, I want to tell you something important. If you want to speak English fluently, you must first listen to English every day. Listening is the first step. When you listen, your ears get used to English sounds. You learn the rhythm, the tone, and the natural way of speaking. Slowly, your mouth will copy what your ears hear. That is why listening is powerful. If you listen carefully, speaking will come naturally. Just like a child learns to speak their mother tongue, you too can learn English by listening again and again. Now, I will tell you a story. It is the story of a famous Malayalam actor, Mohanlal. The language will be simple. The sentences will be clear. And I will pause often, so you can listen, understand, and even repeat after me. Remember, don't worry if you don't understand every word. Just listen, enjoy the story, and let English slowly become a part of you. So now, let's begin the story. The story of Mohanlal, the complete actor. A simple beginning. Let me take you back to a warm summer morning in Kerala, India. It was May 21st, 1960, when a baby boy was born in the small village of Ilandor. The family was not rich. They lived a simple, middle-class life. But in that little home, filled with love and laughter, a star was born. His parents named him Mohanlal Viswanathan. From the very beginning, Mohanlal was different. He was cheerful, playful, and curious about everything. He loved games, he loved laughter, and he loved to perform. At school, while other children were shy, Mohanlal would jump into dramas and small plays. He could make people laugh without even trying. His friends admired his natural charm. But at that time, no one could imagine that this playful boy would one day grow into a legend and carry the dreams of an entire generation of Malayalis on his shoulders. The first step. Life has a way of surprising us. After finishing school, Mohanlal and his close friends wanted to try something bold, cinema. Together, they applied for a film competition. Out of thousands of young men, destiny picked Mohanlal. But fate had a twist for him. He was not chosen as the shining hero. Instead, he was chosen as the villain. In 1980, his first film, Manjal Varinja Pukal, was released. It was a love story, and Mohanlal played the cruel antagonist. The audience entered theaters expecting to watch the hero. But when Mohanlal appeared on screen, something magical happened. His voice, his eyes, his expressions, everything felt real. People were stunned. They hated the villain, but they could not take their eyes off him. That was the power of Mohanlal, rising like a star. From that moment, there was no turning back. Film after film, year after year, Mohanlal grew as an actor. He did not rush. He did not pretend. He simply lived his roles. Soon, he was no longer the villain. He became the hero. And not just any hero, he became the hero who looked like one of us. What made him different? It was his style of acting. Mohanlal never looked like he was acting. He looked like he was living the character. He could make people laugh with a smile, he could make them cry with a single tear, and he could make them think deeply with just a pause of silence. Sometimes, in one single film, he did all three. People began to say, Mohanlal does not act. He simply becomes the character. The complete actor. Over the next 4 decades, Mohanlal's journey became extraordinary. He acted in more than 400 films. He played every role imaginable. A poor man struggling to survive, a wealthy businessman with power, a kind and caring father, a brave soldier protecting the nation, a talented musician, even a magician and a king. Each time, he transformed completely. He brought life to each role in a way no one else could. And slowly, people gave him a title that has never been given to anyone else in Indian cinema, the complete actor. Because he was complete, He could do anything, and he could do it naturally. The man behind the fame. But behind all this fame, Mohanlal remained a simple man. He never carried pride on his shoulders. He never chased publicity. He once said, "Acting is my duty. Life is to be lived with humility." At home, he was not a superstar. He was a gentle husband, a loving father, and a man who respected traditions. He smiled easily. He spoke softly. And he carried his success like a feather, not a crown. Awards and recognition. Of course, the world noticed his brilliance. Mohanlal won 5 National Film Awards. He received 9 Kerala State Awards. And the government of India honored him with the Padma Bhushan, one of the nation's highest civilian awards. But if you ask Mohanlal what his greatest award is, he will not point to medals or certificates. He will simply smile and say, "My greatest award is the endless love of my people." A living legend. Even today, after more than 40 years in cinema, Mohanlal continues to shine. His movies still break records. His presence still fills theaters. For Malayalis, Mohanlal is not just an actor. He is an emotion. He is a memory. He is a pride that every Keralite carries in the heart. And for the world, his story proves one truth. When talent meets humility, greatness is born. Greatness that never fades. Greatness that becomes eternal. The end of the story, or the beginning. So, my friends, that is the story of Mohanlal, the small boy from a village who became the complete actor. His life teaches us something important. You don't need to be born in riches. You don't need to show off your talent. You just need to love what you do, stay humble, and work hard. And if you do that, then like Mohanlal, you too can become unforgettable. You have just listened to the story of Mohanlal, the complete actor. I hope you enjoyed the story. But more than that, I hope you listened carefully. Remember, listening is the key to fluency. The more you listen, the more your mind will think in English. And the more you practice speaking, the more confident you will become. Do not worry if you cannot speak perfectly today. Do not worry if you make mistakes. Even Mohanlal did not become great in one day. He grew step by step, film by film. And you too will grow, word by word, sentence by sentence. So, keep listening every day. Repeat what you hear. Practice without fear. And one day, you will speak English naturally and fluently. Thank you for listening to this story. I wish you success in your journey of English learning. Keep learning, keep practicing, and never forget, fluency begins with listening.